Hey guys, Arbiter1223 here. Welcome to today's stream. How's everyone doing? How's it going? Hi, we're going. Yay, sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right there. Alright. So, today's Monday. Or it should be at least. Yeah, it's Monday. I'm losing track of days. It's kind of getting all mushed together. Anyways, yeah, today's Monday. How's everyone going? So last Friday, when I got home from work, last Friday was actually a little bit of a hell that I went through. Something happened at work, and I don't know. I was already feeling a little more depressed than usual, and then something happened, and I just kind of went spiraling down. But then a friend came by, and good timing, thank you. A friend came by, kind of got me out of that. So I was feeling a lot better, but I had a massive headache come on from, you know, I just felt emotionally drained, and I just didn't. I wasn't up to streaming, so that's why Firefight Friday didn't happen. It wasn't a good day, honestly. Well, it turned out to be good, but it's just what it wouldn't have been good for me streaming. I just would have been all and all that, just shooting stuff, not caring, all that. It would have been like a pixie instead of a fairy from the Fairly Odd Parents. If any of you remember that. Then again, I'm just kind of used to people. I'm assuming people don't know what the Fairly Odd Parents are ever since Thomas said he didn't know what it was. But yeah, I am feeling better. I am alive. The Dark Sniper did not get me. But to put it in perspective, hold on. Let me go to main here, but let me see if let me put the Dark Sniper up here. Game capture. Oh, it's that picture. Basically, it was like, to put it to perspective, kind of what happened on Friday. The Dark Sniper, which is the one on the right, the Dark Sniper is how I visualize my depression. Like, it's a constant battle between my Spartan avatar and him. He essentially is me. Dark Sniper is my inner darkness that wants to consume me, basically. And basically, what happened Friday was he was holding me by the neck, by my throat, with my feet off the ground. And a friend came by and basically he retreated, and it's just, I wasn't up to streaming Friday. Plus the headache afterwards that came out from that. It was just bad, but I am all right. The Dark Sniper did not kill me, and I'm doing much better. Much better. Yeah, other than, like, my stomach being slightly upset this morning, which is why I actually called into work. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better. It's been really busy at... Oh, that's the wrong thing. I didn't mean to hide that. I meant to show this. It's been really busy at work. We've been getting a lot of big trucks in lately, and... yeah, I'll just go ahead and start the music, though. We'll start with Halo 2 soundtrack. Why not? Turn manual advanced playlist. Yeah, it's just been... and if I can get Winamp to... there we go. It's minimized. Yeah, it's been really busy at work the past few days. We've had a lot of big trucks lately. Like I said, a usual truck is only like 2,700 or 25 to 2,700. We've been getting trucks of 2,900 2 days in a row, and then there was one day we got 2 trucks. And then the next day, I think it was like 3,100 or something crazy like that. The backstock in the back is getting... it's really bad, and I've been doing my best to try to keep it under control, but it's just... I'm having a tough time doing it. Like, what was it, Saturday? I think it was Saturday that I actually did not leave until 1:30, 1:37 or something like that, which probably I shouldn't do that, but the thing is, I've discussed before multiples and duplicates. There were so many duplicates, especially in the pet bins. I run departments 4, 8, and 13, or run. That's not really the best word, but I basically run the bins for for pets, which is Department 8, paper goods, which is 4, and chemicals, which is 13. Those are like household cleaning stuff. Basically, chemicals and pets are right next to each other in my store. It's just there were so many duplicates, especially in the pet bins. And that's why we were having multiple pallets and multiple carts of backstock that just wasn't getting into the back. Well, I ended up spending most of the day getting the multiples identified and getting them together, and then I spent the rest of the day getting the multiples into the bins. Now, all the single items, like all the unique items that only had one case for them, those ended up not getting put in the bins because I just didn't have time. And the thing is, I even was staying longer because of the multiples. Because my concern was, if I left before getting those items into the bins, then there was the possibility that someone who didn't know those were multiples would have just put them in, like, maybe on top of each other. Kind of like that, instead of 3 in a row like that. Which would have completely undone the work that I had done prior that day. That would have just been wasted. And I couldn't let that happen. So I worked my ass off on Saturday, and I got it. I didn't get everything in the bins, but I killed that freaking pallet that was out there near the bathrooms. And I got a good amount of it in. I got a good amount into the bins. It's just not everything went into the bins, of course, but I was very proud of that. Then yesterday, we of course had more freight, but it was just I was really tired from the previous day, and then today I woke up, my stomach wasn't feeling good. I almost was feeling like I was wanting to throw up. Well, I was feeling like I wanted to throw up. I almost did, but I ended up calling in and sleeping in a little later. I feel like that was the good call, though, because, like I said, it's been really hectic. I've been really tired lately, and it's just I didn't want to try to force myself and to go to work and maybe vomit there. That would have been good. Oh, it's raining in EMC. It's also been raining here in It's also been raining here where I'm at too. Turn up the volume a little bit for the music. Hold on. I should probably do a sound check because I did not do that. Test. Hello? Okay. There we go. I actually did not do a sound check before starting the stream, so I hit start stream and I was like, wait, I didn't do the sound check, and then I don't know. That's a little much. Okay. But yeah, so today, this is actually my last week as Cap 1. Starting Saturday, I do believe, I go on to overnights, my schedule will go from, I'll be working 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Which, I feel like that'll be better for me working-wise, but, of course, that's going to change my schedule, and the stream schedule may also be changing. Very important right here, the stream schedule may also be changing. Wednesday and Thursday, it's saying I'm having off. So this is the first 2-day weekend that I'm actually going to have in a long time. So I'm actually kind of excited for that, but also I'm not exactly sure how that's going to be. Now, first, in terms of streaming. Now, for Friday, I want to try to keep streaming on Friday for Firefight Friday. Last Friday was just an exception and an anomaly that, you know, it's not going to happen all the time. But, like I said, I'm not sure how I'm not sure how that's going to be in terms of the streaming schedule, so just kind of bear with me a little bit here, and we'll be good to go. Also, unfortunately, I don't think Earl got affiliate because there's something up with the Twitch system. How so basically, as far as I know, which take this with a grain of salt, this could be completely wrong, but as far as I know, you have to meet certain qualifications in order to get affiliate. First, you have to get some prerequisites, like you have to have a certain number of views, you have to stream a certain number of times or something, I do believe. And then you have to have 3 streams where you have an average of 3 viewers for at least 3 hours or something like that. Well, I was one of those viewers because I want Earl to get affiliate. Earl's awesome. He's been a very good ally on the heist, and he's very fun to play with and very friendly. He's cool. Uh, and that's why on my server I posted like links to his Twitch channel whenever he was streaming. The thing is, for some reason, I was there the entire time, and a few others were saying that they were also there. The problem is, Twitch for some reason was only saying that there was like 1 or 2 viewers at times when there should have been like 4. Now, I'm not entirely sure what that story is about. Got a creeper here. But, yeah. A little late with the percussion intro there. The door opened a few seconds before. But anyways, side note with what I'm doing here. I'm still working in the court on EMC. I need to fill this in. This keeps freaking confusing me. So, what I've done off camera, I did a little mining off camera and then shows this freaking huge thing. So basically what I've done, instead of having a small stairwell at the left here going down to layer whatever there, I've done this entire site here going down. That's what I finished up yesterday. Now, the problem is, I knew about this a little bit before I started doing the stairs there. There is a huge ravine here that I almost fell into lava a little shortly before starting the stairs. And that's why you see this pillar of stone right here, was when I was trying to get out. Thankfully, some of it was already obsidian. We've got a zombie there. Some of it was already obsidian, so I landed on that. Thank God for the long fall boots, otherwise I would have died from that. Very important to be wary when mining. And this is why you kids, adults, every single Minecrafter, this is why the #1 rule of Minecraft is never dig down. Or never dig straight down. Because you never know when you're at the top of a ravine or above lava. Or both. I was just lucky there. Quite lucky. Now, thankfully, EMC also does have some cool features where, like, let's say you do die in lava, your items will not burn up in the lava, as far as I know. I'm not entirely sure what all the failsafes are, but it's really nice. And I think in vanilla Minecraft even, there's things where, like, the netherite armor and anything netherite won't burn in lava either. Which is a little OP in my opinion, but that'd be really nice because I don't want to lose stuff. But that's also why I've got a lot of stuff in the ender chest here. I've got, like, most of the tools are in here. I would have lost the armor, yeah. But I also do have the Totem of Undying. Although I probably, knowing me, I probably am not going to remember that until it's too late. Yeah. Hold on. I've also got a Coke here. But yeah, so basically, I'm just trying to mine around this, trying to make it to where I don't accidentally fall in, even though I have filled in the lava down there, even though, no, I haven't filled it in, even though I've turned it into obsidian, there's still a bunch of lava, like, over there, and I really don't want to fall, because the reason, like, this pillar that I was trying to get out with, what, is it right here? Oh, it's right here. The pillar is, like, 3 blocks wide, because a skeleton was on one of these ledges right here and shot me down once and almost killed me again, which was scary. It's just, down there is very unsafe at this. Well, I could go down there and make it safe. It's just, I don't feel like it. I kind of want to keep going layer by layer. It's just, that is a major hazard right there, and that's why I'm gonna have to be very careful going around this. Especially when going around new layers. I think I've excavated enough to where I'm not in imminent danger for falling. But yeah. Going back to Earl though, apparently there's something up with Twitch where it wasn't showing his viewer count accurately, or maybe I don't know. It was showing that there was only one viewer when there was like supposed to be others, which could also be the source of why there's the ghost viewer always. But instead of it saying there's 0, maybe it's, I don't know. All I know is that apparently Twitch may have some issues. The good news is that maybe there's more people watching than what it actually says. Like for me, it's showing there's one viewer currently, but I'm always expecting that there's no viewers at this point. But maybe there's like 2 or 3 even, and Twitch is just kind of broken and not showing that. I don't know. What I do know is I want to dig, I want to relax, especially after this past week. So tomorrow I've got off. Then Wednesday I go to work at 4:30, I think. See, this last week is weird. Ever since inventory, they've been cutting back an hour each week on everyone. It's just for some people, like last week, there was one day I didn't come in until 5. Then the week before that, there was a day I got off at 12. I think that was Friday. So yeah, that was a Friday because I was wanting to stream, but then I had to go do something real quick before which took an hour. So, but for a lot of people, there's days in which, they don't come in until like 30 minutes after their normal time, or they get off 30 minutes or something. And I don't know. It's just very weird this week. Because it was like, I come in at 4, I come in at 4:30. I come in at 4, I come in at 4:30. I don't remember which it is. I don't know. I'm going to have to, just for safety, I'll be at work by 4 on Wednesday. And if I don't have to clock until 4:30, I can just kind of chill, I guess, for 30 minutes. Or maybe have a 30-minute power nap or something. I don't know. Again, that's not really the time I want to be taking a nap. Thank you for ruining my desk. Oh, my dusk. God damn it. That would have been funny if it actually said desk, because that reminds me of a video I once saw. It was in a compilation of Grand Theft Auto 5 fails, which those are the funniest shit ever. It's just there's so many of the same instances happening over and over again in those videos. But one thing that happened was the guys were preparing for a heist. They were waiting for everyone to kind of get situated, and all of a sudden you just hear loud crash, and apparently one of the guys' desks broke, and it's just ran out of nowhere. It just broke and died. And whenever it breaks, you also see the cursor on the screen just kind of stop. Like it moves and it stops, and then you also hear the Windows disconnect sound. So apparently it unplugged. It's just so... It is just... You can't script comedy like that. That is just so good that happened. Yeah, it sucks that he lost his desk and maybe something may have gotten damaged, but... I showed it to Thomas and he just... That is such a good... That is such a good... video. If you need a... I don't know if I should just start linking videos in the chat here, but if you search up GTA 5 desk break or something like that, you should be able to find it. And it's really good. Oh, now it's 2. Okay. And that was really funny. Yeah, I'm not going back to the thing of overnights. I'm not sure how it's gonna... There's a little bit of... I'm kind of excited because... I'm kind of excited, but I'm also a little nervous as well, and I'll explain a little bit. So, when I first started working at Walmart, I was on the remodel crew. It was a temporary position. It was full-time but temporary, but that's how I got my foot in Walmart. That's how I got my foot in the door at Walmart. And basically, the store I'm working at was going through a major remodel. Everything got switched around, in which the customers, not as often nowadays, but customers were often saying, oh man, you move stuff around again. But it was really good work. I was working with an awesome team. shout outs to Gary from another store. He was helping like lead a good amount of it. And then hold on, I need more torches. I'm not forsaking everyone else on the teams. Um after the remodel, Gary went back to his store. But there were a few others there, like Co. I don't think that was his real name, but I think that was like a nickname. He was really awesome. Very big guy, very strong guy as well, and he was pretty cool to work with. And then Becky as well. She was the one driving the forklift, getting stuff out of the cargo containers in the back. She was real cool too. Everyone there was just real cool. I don't think there was someone who wasn't cool in the remodel. And it was fun too because every day we would move stuff, and then there was an overnight crew who would move stuff. So every day we came in, something was slightly different, and then we would change stuff, and then it'd be different for overnights, and it was just really interesting, I guess you could say. And then the remodel ended, and I went over to Cap 1, and then I was learning that, and I was learning Pets Paper Chemicals really well, and then, well, apparently something happened, and Cap 2 kind of got... I honestly have no idea what happened to the old Cap 2 team. All I know is that it suddenly got filled with a lot of people who that was their first job. A lot of kids basically. That was their first job, and well, they needed a few people from the other teams to kind of show them the ropes of Walmart, and well, they selected me as one of them. So I went over to Cap 2 for a few weeks, which honestly that was a bit of a hell kind of, because I don't know. I just felt like I wasn't able to do my own thing. I was just kind of... I wasn't even getting to work in Pets Paper Chemicals all the time. A lot of times they would put me in housewares. Now, Dylan, he's really cool. Dylan was... Why is steak there and not the frickin' dirt? Maybe I accidentally middle-clicked. I don't know. But Dylan, you know, knew I worked in Pets Paper Chemicals prior, so... He would always like have me after we would unload the truck. He would always like put me in the Pest Paper Chemicals because I knew the area pretty well, even without a handheld to tell me exactly where things were. I had a basic idea of where everything went. Other people though, they didn't realize this, so I ended up going to like housewares. I didn't, not really domestics, even though it's kind of right next to there. Oh, that's what I can do. Okay, that works. That hole at the end was bothering me. That's where sticks were, but either way, I just didn't feel quite as... I didn't feel good on Cap 2, I guess. And when I got back on Cap 1, I felt, you know, it was nice to be back. But now, going into overnights, you know, I am a little nervous because, you know, of the different schedule and the different thing. I'm not exactly sure how I'll go, but I'm really excited still because I'll be getting to work with for a few reasons. I'll be getting to work with a few people I worked with on the remodel. I'll be getting to work with Jake again. Jake was really cool. Like, he and I were kind of close during the remodel, and Garrett kept calling us brothers. Which, you know, Jake is really cool. I think he's in his 40s or something, but I wouldn't have guessed that. I think he served in the military at some point. Yeah, he's really cool. He and I made a good team, I think, and it'll be good to work with him again. I see him every so... On Cap 1, I'd see him every so often, because they don't get off until 7, and we come in at 1, so there's about 3 hours overlap there, so it's kind of... It was good to kind of see him again. And then Dwight, he was also another one of the managers kind of running the remodel about halfway through, I think. And he came in, and Dwight is really good, you know. He's understanding of stuff. He's chill. He's also on the overnight, so I'll get to see him again every day, and yeah. I'm excited to be with a bunch of people. I'm kind of... It's been a while, but it's good to be back. It'll be good to be back with people that I'm kind of used to working with a little bit. like most of the remodel crew, Jake and I were the only new blood, I guess you could say. We hadn't worked at Walmart beforehand, and then with the remodel, they brought us in, and we both became permanent after that, and that was really cool. Maybe that's another reason why we're brothers, is because we kind of have the same backstory in terms of how we got to Walmart. Well, ish. And the fact that we hadn't been there before. Everyone else was either from a different store or they were from different areas of our store. Like, Trevor's been kind of all over the place. He was part of Cap 1 at one point, and then he went over to Cap 2. I think that's where he is now. He's pretty chill. Let's see. Lauren, I also run into Lauren. She's part of OGP, Online Grocery Pickup, which basically Walmart has options where, you can put on an order online, and then an associate will do the shopping for you, and then you just come and pick it up. She's part of OGP now. I often run into her and say hi. Abby is also well, Abby's not a part of OGP now. Abby runs, is in the fabrics and crafts area, I think. I see her sometimes and say hi. Shelby. Shelby was awesome. She came in a few weeks after I started at Walmart. I don't know if she was previously working somewhere, but Shelby was awesome. She was really fun to work with, and she went over to Cap 1 after the remodel, working in HBA. So I got to talk with her quite a bit. The thing is, I'm not gonna lie, I had a crush on Shelby. The thing is, she was already married, and her husband was fighting overseas somewhere. I think he was stationed in Egypt, or I think so. So the thing is, a few months ago, she moved to Washington State because her husband came home, and she moved out to be with him again. And it's really nice. I would say, from the perspective of someone looking on, the viewer, it is a bit bittersweet, but ultimately I am happy that she's back with her husband, and that she was really looking forward to that too. So I'm glad that she's back with him. I'd be damned if I were to take that away from someone. But that was Shelby. I don't know where a couple of the others went. A couple of the others who were working with Betty out in the forklift. Like I said, on the overnights, I'll be working with some people that I've worked with in the past, people I really like, and so it won't be necessarily completely alienating. It's just gonna be, I'm gonna have to get used to overnights now. So basically, as far as I know, overnight's primary job is going to be stocking the shelves. Most of the stocking from now on at Walmart goes through structure changes fairly often. Sorry. I muted my mic for a little bit there. I didn't want weird burps to come through. But anyways, basically, oh, let's grab one cobblestone. This texture pack's a little weird because it's a little hard to tell the gravel from the cobblestone. But with the there's been quite a few structure changes recently, but this new one here, most of the stocking is going to be done by overnights. Cap 2 is going to be working the bins, which honestly scares me. I wouldn't be dealing with the bins either by staying on Cap 1 or going overnight, which I was really sad because I really liked working in the bins, and this is my final week there, and it's kind of sad that my final week is the week of hell with overstock, but I don't know. I'll do my best, of course, and that's all we can really ask for. But basically, Cap 1 is going to be maintaining the aisles and all that. I think it'll be good though, because with Cap 2, with overnights, I'll just be stocking the shelves out. I'll just be keeping busy. We'll be closed during that time, so, or most of that time anyway. So nothing against the customers. I want to make that clear. Nothing against them, but we'll actually, they won't be getting in my way, I guess I could say. Because it does take time away whenever whenever I have to do customer assistance. Like I said, nothing against them at all. Oh, that's the wrong pickaxe. I really do like customer assistance. Like I really feel good whenever I'm able to help someone put something in the car, like if like a bag of dog food's too heavy, or if they can't reach something from the top. I like being able to pull out the little top stock tool, the little stick, as some people call it, the stick. I like pulling out the stick because I always have the printer on my belt, and then there's like a little loop thing of Velcro, or I don't know what it is, elastic. Yeah, it should be elastic. And I always like slide the top stock tool through that. And it's like a sword of some types. It's a weird way of thinking of it, but I like being able to just kind of pull that out and help customers. And I don't know, it's weird, but it does. I do have a little bit of mild social anxiety, and I think that comes from my Asperger's syndrome. I'm running out of torches very fast. And then again, I'm not getting through a lot of recycled torches. There's a lot of stuff that's going on with that ravine over there, but basically, I do have a little bit of natural social anxiety from my Asperger's syndrome, I do believe. I have not been getting the dirt and the miscellaneous stuff from the sides here. That's a crucial step here. But basically, it does take a bit of time away, having to get out of the way for people, and it always feels awkward when, someone's there right where I need to stock, and, I just kind of had to wait there and hope that it doesn't look like I'm, just lazing about, doing nothing, I guess I could say. Because there's always that little bit of anxiety of, like, what if, like, the manager or the boss comes by, and they see you just kind of standing there, and they think, you're doing nothing. And then I'd have to explain to them what's going on, and then the customer would hear, and then it'd get awkward because, they'd realize they're in the way. Oh, no, I'm sorry. And it's just, yeah, no. But with overnights, I won't be having to deal with that. Or if I do, it'll only be like at the first hour maybe, or maybe like the last hour. I think right now, we're still closing at 11, so there should be there should be an hour of overlap there, but I'll be able to just stock and kind of focus on that, not having to worry about social anxiety getting back, because there are some days where, most days is not really bad, but there are some days where it just kind of flares up, and I'm just kind of, I get claustrophobic if there's like 3 carts in an aisle. I end up kind of breathing faster, and thank God we've got the masks on. Because then, it's almost like a, it's hard to say. It's like the same technique, or the same fundamentals behind people taking a breathing in and out of a bag. It's like the carbon dioxide that they breathe out helps calm them. It's kind of like that with the mask, and it's helpful. It's just, where am I going with this? Okay, trying to just talk about stories and play Minecraft isn't... I guess this is better than me trying to play Halo and talk about stuff. I kind of want to play a little bit of Halo now. It has been a little bit. Kind of want to get back into the game a little. But, basically... Oh, I'm out of torches. Oh, no, I've got 1 torch. I'm gonna have to make some more. Let's see. Trying to think what I'm trying to say here. I'll be able to focus with the, like I said, there are some parts of going overnights that I'm just kind of a little nervous about, but there's also some good benefits to it. And I also get a little bit of a raise. I get a $1.50 raise for going overnights, which is pretty cool. And, you know, I am financially stable. In fact, I should be starting to save up now on money because there was a recent sort of raise or something. I'm not sure how much I should be talking about this, about how much, about salaries or whatever, but I am effectively making more money than I ever have made before. Like the most I had ever made before Walmart was $10 an hour, and those were like from mowing lawns. Who the hell? Please don't spam. Ah. Kitten was on the keyboard. Okay. I think that is acceptable. I wasn't quick to report, mind you. Plus, kitten is acceptable, so you're good. Kitten is very acceptable. Why wouldn't kittens be acceptable? I was thinking, okay, we've got a troll on our hands, but no, they explained that there's a kitten on the keyboard, and, you know, so that shouldn't happen again, and we should be good. Oh, yeah, before I started working at Walmart, the most I'd ever made was $10 an hour. That was, oh yeah, there was a couple of things I had that made that much. I was a teacher assistant at the college I went to for physics, which is probably the easiest money I've ever made. A lot of it was just kind of me sitting around, and I'd already taken the classes, so I already knew a bunch of the material, and basically I would just set up the experiments, kind of let the students do their thing. If they had any questions, I would let them know, but I let them use whatever resources they had to, you know, help them, which included their textbooks, which included, you know, working with each other, and the internet. You know, as long as they didn't, you know, as long as they showed their work, I was okay with that. Even though, spoiler alert, I didn't really check the work a whole lot. I just kind of, if it looks like they, I wasn't really I guess I wasn't really as good of a teacher assistant as I should have been in terms of making sure they knew the material. But then again, my teacher assistant, I think I was better than them at least. But basically, I was just making sure, okay, if it looks like they were doing the work, good. Because I know through college, you know, there's a lot of shit going on in college. A lot of different classes you're having to worry about. Essays, finals, all sorts of shit. Calculus, God, no. No, it just, you know, I didn't want to have to, I wasn't wanting to try to put more pressure on them, basically. So if it looked like they were doing the work, and it looked like they weren't just copying something down, then yeah, I would give them a good grade. And if something was wrong, I wouldn't dock too many points from it. I mean, you know, the lab isn't supposed to be like a major, it isn't supposed to be a major headache, you know? Now, if there was a thing of like a fundamental concept that they missed, then I would go ahead and be like, okay, this is, you know, what you got wrong here on this, and yeah. Like, series versus parallel in terms of electricity. But, yeah, if they were close, I'd go ahead and do it. But basically, my teacher assistant was like, hey, Arbiter, are you a good student? And I'm like, I try to be, yes. He said, okay, you get a 98. Yeah. That wasn't I didn't do that, at least. You know. But, it was, I feel like it was easy money. It was like, the labs were 2 hours each, and then we had an extra hour to, like, set up for the lab or take down, basically, and, it was $10 an hour, so, and if we got done before then, as one of our professors put it, it's a free hour. So yeah, it was a pretty chill job, and probably the easiest money I've gotten, honestly. I hate saying like that. I hate trying to sound like that, but I mean, it really was easy. I wasn't really working that much. But of course, every so often, I would give a lecture, and I was, especially when talking about, especially because the labs were a lot of times ahead of what, of the actual lectures going on in the physics class, so I got to give a couple of lectures on electricity and all that, like series versus parallel. When you hook something up in series, it's basically a straight line, but if something goes out, then all of it goes out. Now, if you talk about parallel, then you kind of give each, like, let's talk about lights. That's the easiest way to talk about it. If you have, like, a string of lights, but for each light, you run the line kind of, think of it as like a keychain of some sort. If each light is on its own ring, then if that ring falls off, only that light would go out, right? Versus if it's all on the same thing, if that whole keychain breaks, then all the lights will fall off. All the lights would go out. The other position that I got $10 an hour from was basically mowing lawns. And speaking of which, I need to mow the front and the back. Mom's usually been the one to mow the lawns. It's just because I've been working a whole lot, but I probably need to do it. The weeds are getting pretty high. I may do it tomorrow or something, because I guess I could consider this a weekend, but I feel like this is a cheated weekend because my stomach is feeling, well, it was feeling wonky. It's getting better, but it was this morning. No. Now I don't know if exactly what happened. I feel like it may have been stress induced, because I know my sister, who lives in North Carolina, I know she, when she gets really stressed, she tends to vomit. But I'm not sure if that's the same, if I'm the same way. I don't think I've gotten to the point where I'm so stressed I vomit. But the past few days have been really busy, and the depression has also been flaring up, so that may have been it. I don't know. Hopefully the change to overnight should kind of help ease it a little, since I'm not having to freak out about the bins every time I come in. We all thought, you think that inventory is the big doomer of it all. No, it's post-inventory that sucks. Especially with what happened with some of the equipment not fully registering what we had or something. Which is why we were like way below the mark of like what should have been the lost sales. We got a contact. Missed. What? How'd I miss? He's still there. Ah! Fucking hell. I hope he sees me. Got him. Well, that sucked. Missed 2 full arrows. Better go get him. 3! I missed 3! Oh my god. Ah. Damn. I wish I had a sniper rifle. Nah, I won't clip that. It's fine. People want to clip that later. That's fine. So, yeah, I was mowing lawns for a guy who's got a lot of rent houses around where I'm at. He's got a lot of properties and they need mowing. So, and the fun thing was, I got to also use his riding lawnmower. That thing is awesome. But also considering some of the size of the lawns, it's good that I'm kind of thankful that I didn't have to. Oh, I'm kind of thankful that I didn't have to mow all of them with a push lawnmower, even if it had self-propelled. then again, the self-propel kind of went out at one point, so it became really pushed. But still, I'm kind of glad that I, didn't have to do all the lawns, just push. And I got to ride a lawnmower, and I also got to get experience driving with a trailer. Yes, carrying that thing, because there is one property he owns in a small town, in a town about, it's bigger than the one I live in, but it's about halfway in between my small ass town and the city where my Walmart is. That's also the city where I went to college. It's about halfway in between there. He's got a place there, so I definitely needed the trailer for that. But I got really good at putting that trailer exactly where I needed to. And my mom was really impressed, and basically anyone who saw it. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but yeah. I know I was a good driver, but was I like a trucker or something in a past life? And I don't know. I'm not sure if I really fully I'm not sure if I really believe in reincarnation or not. Like I'm not sure if that's a thing. I mean, it could be. If not, okay. But I feel like if I did have a past life, was I a trucker? I feel like in a past life I was definitely a pilot of some sort, though. I feel like I've definitely flown in a past life if I have lived, if reincarnation is a thing. Rescindant cake. Not sure what that is. Okay, okay. This line's a little weird. I feel like, and I also feel like I may have been a miner at some point, or an excavationist, considering how much I love mining in Minecraft. And how much I kind of like the idea of mines. I don't know, it's like, there are certain things I just find awesome, and I'm not sure if that's, I'm pretty sure a good amount of that is from my Asperger syndrome. Oh, what? We got a ghost block! Wait, is this? I don't know. I don't know if I was a miner or not, but I feel like it's possible. I don't know. Why did I talk about reincarnation? Oh yeah, the trailer thing. Well, then I graduated. God damn it, what's up with all these damn freaking ghost blocks? It's like, it feels like it's a chain reaction. One ghost block blocks me from another block, but the game doesn't see the first ghost block, so it thinks it's mine the second block, and that becomes a ghost block, and it's just a constant chain reaction until I fix it and slap the ghost. Don't make me Ghostbuster your ass. That sounded cooler in my head. I'm sorry. I should have just stuck with I ain't afraid of no ghost. I should have just stuck with that. But no, working at Walmart, and that was a pretty cool thing, but working at Walmart, I'm making more money. I started out making more. The minimum wage for Walmart is $11 an hour. And I have gotten a raise since then, of course. And then I'll be getting another one when I go overnight, so I'll be making a pretty good amount more. Plus, we get periodic bonuses. Like, there's recently a bonus that I wasn't expecting. Then again, I don't think anyone was expecting, even the ones who were, like, paying attention to that shit. They weren't expecting it. So, yeah. Hopefully, yeah. I should be... I haven't been in a deficit at all. And just for clarification, a deficit is when you are spending more than you are, there's more money going out than more money going in. You're spending more than you're making. And that was a major clarification on talk about the U.S. debt and the U.S. deficit. The debt is the amount of money we owe. The deficit is how much more money we're spending than we're making. But anyways, I'm not in a deficit. So I am saving up money. It's just, I don't know how much more I just don't know how much I'm saving. And if and when I do get a job in computer science, which I am 105% expecting that I'm going to have to move out and go to a bigger city. Moving out moving is probably not going to be cheap. I've never moved before, other than the time I went to other than the time my mom and I went to North Carolina the day after shit hit the fan, a few days after the day shit hit the fan. I've never actually moved anywhere officially. Like, I've never bought a house or like changed, or like bought stuff. But I feel like it's gonna be a lot to move, and honestly, I don't know how much that's gonna cost. So I'm trying not to buy stuff yet. I'm trying to save up. I would like a better computer. I would like to build my own, honestly. But if I'm gonna build it, I'm gonna want to make sure I get some damn good parts. I don't want to build, you know, a half-ass machine. If I build it, I want mine to be a good computer. I want to be proud of it. But I know that parts can be expensive, especially for, I don't know exactly what specs I want to go for. I haven't really thought that out. I'm thinking at least like maybe 32 gigs of RAM is a good spot to go for. My computer currently has 16, sorry, gigs of RAM. But I feel like, you know, it'd be nice to have some extra cushion on there. Definitely want a processor that's better than this one. And a hell of a lot better graphics card. This one is the graphics card on this computer is a Radeon, what is it? Radeon 560 or something like that. Which, I may be a computer scientist, but I'm not an expert on graphics cards. But I'm assuming that the bigger the number, the better it is. Like the more memory or something it holds. Thing is, I'm assuming 560 is okay, but not the best. And then, of course, my internet. Because I live in a small place, there's not really a whole lot of options for a better internet. So, I'm definitely want to, wherever I move to, I want to make sure that there's good internet options over there. If and when I move. But that's kind of why I'm not wanting to look into better internet here, because one, I'm convinced there really isn't where I live. Basically, I live in a small town whose population is like, what is it? It was 3,600 a few years ago. Hold on. I'll put the PR back on screen just for privacy, just in case for some reason it wants to show Edge. Let's see. In the small city that I live in, the population in 2018 was 2,706. That was 3 years ago. And I'm sure it's lower than that now. To put it into perspective, I think the city that I work at Walmart is 10 times that. I think I've looked at this before. Yeah, hold on, wait. Let me pull it up again. Well, let me go ahead and put that in first. Okay. Now. Oh my god, it's even worse than I thought. The population of the city that I work at Walmart is 104,000. It's or wait, was it I thought it was directly 10%. I thought maybe it's Dallas that I looked up. Yeah, Dallas is 1.35 million, and the city that I work at Walmart in is 104,000. So it's like a lot. It's still 10% more, but the town I live in is 2,700 and falling, I imagine. So yeah, considering that, they probably don't have a whole lot of good internet options here. I'm thinking my up is, fuck, I don't know. I think I get 50 down, 5 up. Well, it's supposed to be 5 up. but I think it's only like 2 or 3 maybe at best on a good day. Unfortunately. And that is the high-speed internet that I get. Well, that's full. That's great. So, unfortunately, I'm just kind of stuck here. And I think Earl was talking about like 300 down or something. I was like, you're making me feel bad. Or Giga, and Markiplier talks about like in Los Angeles, like gigabit down. I'm like, that exists? Damn, you like have a direct link to the internet. There's like just a direct connection. You have a neural implant to it. What am I doing? Oh, I'm full. I gotta go back to my res. Alright, we're packing up for now. Let me just kind of do a quick check here. The whole air is clear. When did I do this? Oh, wait. Well, this is the last tunnel anyways here. You should just kind of check here. But yeah, so hopefully with the extra money that I'm making, I'll be able to save up more for stuff for like in the future. Like I said, I don't know. I will admit, I feel like I'm waiting in life. Waiting for my computer science career to start, if and when that does happen, or waiting for whatever career is to start. Waiting for me to find the right person, you know, in terms of romance and love, all that good stuff. Although there are some developments. There is a development, I think, going on right now, but I don't know. I'll just leave it there. Because I don't want to get my hopes up. But, I feel like I'm waiting for that. Waiting for the, I feel like I'm waiting in a sense. Like I said, when the time is right, everything is going to be alright. This looks good. Alright, time to offload the cargo. Yeah, maybe this, change to, I just realized my render distance is still set to 16 and I have 0 frame drops. I imagine that's about to change now with all the loading about to happen. Right. Still no frame drops. I'm actually very surprised right now. Holy crap. Oh, yeah, there's all this crap I gotta deal with here. So, Ippy and I, and Davis kind of went on a... We started, like... We were fighting mobs on difficulty 7. I usually keep my difficulty on 5, and I have bosses turned off, because I don't want to have to deal with that when mining. I don't want an Islander coming up and surprising me in my mine again, because that has happened, and not very happy about that. PC explodes. The 0 means time's up. I have 0 frame drops. That is good. You, sir, or ma'am, or whomever you are, get a cookie. Time for a nap. No. Flawed Legacy. This is a good song. I really like this piece in Halo. Even though that's completely unrelated. But yeah, I feel like I'm... Oh, wow. I just went from 1 viewer to 3. See? This is... I think there actually may be something up with Twitch's viewer count thing, because... Yeah, I'm working on the whole. All my shulker boxes are full, so I'm having to go back to the res real quick. Yeah, I feel like there is something up with the viewer count, because Earl should have had more than 3 viewers throughout most of the stream, and yet it was showing I was like the only one there. I don't know why. Later today I might join you. Okay. Lurking for a while. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what is up honestly. I don't know whether it was an actual thing or maybe if Earl was just kind of... I hate to be like this, but I don't know if Earl was just getting a little butthurt over this. I don't know. Earl is pretty cool, but I feel like he does complain about some stuff a little much. Although a lot of it is warranted, because there is a lot of bullshit that happens with whenever a company gets so big, it just kind of stops caring. Oh, that's a float. I thought that was like a big build in the distance of a crafting table. It's just a floating crafting table. Okay. All right. Prepare for possible frame drops. SMP. Wait. Before I do that. Okay, I'm good. SMP 8. Oh my god, I have 0 frame drops. What the hell is going on? Dude. If I would have known it would have been this good, I would have tried streaming at 30 FPS. But then again, I probably would have gotten frame drops multiple times and I had to go back anyways, but holy crap. I'm actually very surprised. Oh yeah, this stuff here. No. I hate it that it likes to put that thing on my head. No, I just want to use it and get more candy. And I recently learned that apparently, you can use candy to, get back saturation, which is helpful in boss fights, like the, Ionder, so I may have to try that at some point. Vault 7. So I've started putting chests right here. How many rupees do I have? That is not the right command. Oh, 34,000. Okay, that's good. That's a good amount. And then I don't have any more shulker boxes, do I? How full is this one? Oh, that thing's empty. What? Oh. 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 Oh, that's why Ow, my eye. I face palmed a little too hard. That's why the torch is there, to show that that's where the empty chests are. Hold on. Nah, I don't want to go back. Yeah, I feel like it is a little bit waiting, but hopefully the change over to overnights will be a good one. And I am excited. I'm a little nervous still, like I keep saying, but I am looking forward, and I think overall it will be a good change. And it will mean maybe a change up in the stream scheduling, but who knows? And like I said, I'm not really streaming to try to get big or anything. I'm just streaming because I'm just playing games, and if people want to watch, okay. If people want to listen, be my guest. If you think you can... That is not the right command I want to run either. If you want to put up with my random shenanigans and my random sayings, okay. That's fine by me. Okay, let's get more stuff here. Get these. I'll put that in the chest as well in that. That should actually fill up this last one here. Perfect. And I have started hitting slime chunks again, so I'm gonna have to be dealing with that as well. Let me also deal with some of this. So let me put the candy back in the candy chest, or one of these chests here. I don't know where I should put the pearls. See, this is why I really need a massive... I was hoping for the massive sorting solution, but it was just too fucking slow, man. It was lagless, and it was expandable, but it was slow as fuck. It was like item, 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 and that's 3 items, not stacks. Okay. I guess I will treat this as I do with other stuff. Wait, string is right here. Something in my ear. Wait, am I gonna get muted for this part? Because this is not actually this isn't a third-party song that Bungie used in Halo 2. Halo 2 was kind of an they used a few songs that were from outside. That was kind of an experimental thing that they were doing. They didn't do it after Halo 2, but that's why Follow, which is what it's playing, the instrumental to Follow plays. It's also why Breaking Benjamin's Blow Me Away plays. Which I may go ahead and try to skip that, because I don't want to get in trouble for that. Oh, and don't mind that as well. That's something else. That's a secret project. But no. I didn't mean to place that. I want to put it in the head chest. Don't mind this chest of heads. Let's see. The bone, I'm doing the bones chest here. So I specifically made chests for these with the freaking, what's it called? The skeleton spawners back on the old holes. Yeah, that's where I'm putting all that. I really need to sort this stuff out better sometime. Oh wait, the cut sandstone can stay there. And that can stay there. I'm just kind of taking inventory of what I've got now. Oh, yeah, that's right. Spider heads. I do need that. I can take those out. Put the rotten flesh in there. The roses are in here. What? Oh, that's a different rose. That's from Valentine's Day. That's one of the Valentines I got. This was full of all the Valentines I got. Well, not all of them, but a good amount of them, at least. I was actually surprised. I got a shit ton of Valentines. I was expecting to maybe get one or two things at the most. And it was a very nice surprise. But yeah. Oh yeah, this is the level where like the flood come in. So we're stuck with the creepy flood music for a little bit. Candy. Put this in. At least I keep all the ores and stuff in here. Another head. Let's see. So I've got so many freaking zombie pigment head. Hell, I've got some heads from when they actually were called zombie pigmen or pig zombie, I guess. And then with the whole thing of zombified piglins, they still look like zombie pigmen, but they have a different name. But these are special. These are the old. These are the actual zombie pigmen. I still call them zombie pigmen, and you cannot make me change. I've got also 2 bat heads, but they are currently on posts near the base at the hole. Because those heads I really want, and I love them. So I put them on effigies. Sending a clear signal to other potential troublemakers of the Empire. Or actually sending a clear signal to other bats that they're next. I need more chests here. I don't know how many more. I didn't count. I'm dumb. I'm probably gonna need more than that, actually. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? I actually need just one more. Okay. Okay, here's where the really creepy part comes in from this level. I always feel like I'm going insane when I hear this music. Or this song. Can you even call it a song at this point? I just feel like I'm going insane. And it's just playing as you're fighting off the flood. It's just so weird. Marty is a freaking genius, even in the creepy songs. Oh yeah, and these two netherite swords I have yet to sell. Because I actually have yet to try. One just be like, hey, I've got 2 swords for sale. And it just gets worse and worse. Until it's just over out of nowhere. The song, I mean. Yeah, what was I talking about? I feel like I was talking about something and I was almost done talking about it, and then I went off on a tangent. Oh, it's over. I feel like I was almost done talking about something and then I went on a tangent, but was I really almost done with it, or was I actually finished talking about it? And was I just to a point where I was just reiterating what I had already stated? I don't know. Such is the life of me with someone with ADHD. Even on my meds. Although it is a lot worse when I'm not on my meds. Just fill this up right here. Oh yeah, Ippy got out of my res at one point. I was like, wait, how did you do that? This thing is like 3 layers down. Or like the outsides are, because the base layer is actually right here. That is what is level with the rest of the res. Because that's what you spawn on. The thing is, it's lower for the redstone in the back. Like I said, it's a real shame that didn't really work out as I had hoped it would. I was thinking it was going to be a revolutionary storage system for me, and I think it may not even be working properly at this point. I think it's just constantly cycling through something, or it looks like it is. So it may not even be functioning properly. Very unfortunate. Ah, pity. As Park would say. Vault 7. So yeah, changes are coming up. Looking forward to it. Thinking it's gonna be alright. And hopefully, at some point in the near, hopefully, future, I'll be finding something to actually start my career. Because I've always felt like I've never actually seen Walmart more than something temporary. Because it's not where my degree is. I don't really work with computers that often. The closest thing I come to is working with a handheld scanning device, which is really cool. And I've gotten to regularly work with one since I got put back on Cap 1, ever since they kind of shift me to Cap 2 for a little bit. Get the new guys a little help up. But I don't know. That's as close as I've come to working with computers. And I think part of this problem is that my goal was to get a degree in computer science because I like computers. The problem is I never actually had anything more than that planned, other than get a well-paying job that will keep me financially stable. Well, I do have a decently paying job that is keeping me financially stable. The problem is it's not with computer science, and I'm seeing it as temporary. And there is a lot of physical labor involved with it. It's not that I'm unwilling to work, it's just if you're impressed with my brawn, you will be very impressed with my brain. I guarantee you. Like, my brain has a lot more potential than is currently being utilized, I feel. And it's weird. I don't know. Someday. But hopefully someday, whenever that does happen, I'll get to move to a bigger place. It's not that I like bigger cities, it's just, you know, that's where all the computer science opportunities are. Oh no, more flood music. Whatever. I've dealt with them before. I've survived 51 waves on 51 waves on heroic. And yet while they did take me out, so not, I don't know if it's confirmed that they actually killed me or not, because of the circumstances of what happened. While they did take me down, they did not add me to their ranks. I was not infected.
Turn, heretic. Arbiter, I would rather die by your hands than let the prophets lead me to slaughter. Who has taught you these lies? The Oracle.
Hello, I am 343 Guilty Spark. I'm the monitor of Installation 04.
Ask the Oracle about Halo, how they would sacrifice us all for nothing.
More questions? Splendid. I would be happy to assist you. And I'm a little late on the timing.
The elites aren't blind, Arbiter. But I will make them see.
I like that stinger. Unfortunate. His edification was most enjoyable.
I had no choice, Holy Oracle. This heretic imperiled the great journey.
Oracle? Great journey? Why do you meddlers insist on using such inaccurate verbiage? Oh my!
That is the Oracle. So it is. Come, we are leaving the system.
Ippy insists I would make a damn good voice action. I feel like I would. I just, you know, don't know how to start, really. Other than maybe posting some stuff on YouTube. But like I said before, I don't know. I'd want to do the cutscenes. I want to have the soundtrack in the background like I do currently. And maybe have some images or something to go with it. But copyright is like a big concern. Cortana, what exactly am I looking at? That is another Halo ring.
Say what?
Plus, I feel like hearing my own voice, I feel like it's weird. The more I do streams, the more I make clips. In fact, I really like doing my own clips. And I think with that though, it's time to go back to the hole. I really like doing my own clips though. I like getting the timing down, but also working with the clips is making me more comfortable, I think, working with my own voice. So the more I do that, I feel like the easier it'd be to, you know, actually do recordings and try to do that. Maybe. All right, we're good to go. Back to SMP7. Stand by for possible frame drops. Holy crap! Smooth like butter today. What the hell is going on? And how do I replicate this? Alright. Wait, I need to go back to town. Okay, I'm back in town. Almost there. I should rewind the music whenever I get this done here. This is good, flying to the objective music, I guess. Ah, it's raining. Here. Fucking hell. There. We'll just leave it there. Honestly, I wish I had, like, wavelengths visible in Winamp. Kind of like I do in Audacity. But that probably make it slower to run. And also, I was just using keybinds to go back 5 seconds. Alright. Back in the hole. It's actually a really good time with the music. I'm very nice about it. Very happy about that. Let's go ahead and get another master pick out. I am going through master picks very fast. No. Then again, I like to use the master picks, the ones with Silk Touch, to avoid accidentally hitting ores and increasing storage space. Yeah, I got this thing to deal with here. If you saw what the title is about, it's about this. And like I said, I've already got the stairs going down all the way. So, wanted to worry about falling down there, I just gotta worry about falling over here. Oh yeah, I can go ahead and use the blessed pickaxe, the fortune one here. Yeah, I guess technically I could get pickaxes without either Silk Touch or Fortune, but I've already got the setup here, and I don't feel like getting more money for more tools that'll basically accomplish the same thing. Besides, I want both stone and cobblestone, so, and I'm getting a good amount of each. It's like I'm getting like, if it were just even Stevens, I was getting 1 tunnel of stone and then 2 tunnels of cobblestone, minus the, and then, but then add also the stone that I dig normally, because I usually use the master pickaxes for just getting mining in general as well. Like I said, I really I want to try to limit how often I use the fortune pickaxes on the ores, because that's gonna really, I am needing food. I just realized how hungry I was. But I'm wanting to really save on storage, because even now, with as big as this hole is, I'm still, that's only still 1 completed sector. There's 25 sectors in total, because like I said, the hole is 500 by 500 blocks. The beacon's range can only go 101 by 101. Basically, you've got 0 on the beacon, and then 100 in any direction. That's how far I've got it set up. That way I can also, they're level 4 beacons. That way I can also get the double, I can get speed 2 instead of speed 1. And I've got 2 beacons set up here. It's just, like I said, that they only have so far they can go. It'll take 5 beacons in any direction to fully encompass the hole. That's why for 1 sector, I've got a beacon set up. I complete that sector, I'll go to the next. Well, deconstruct the beacon there, move on to the next. And Delta Halo's got some really chill music. It's a really good music to just be chilling in Minecraft with. Whoa! This looks like a postcard. Dear Saj, kicking ass in outer space, wish you were here. I heard that, jackass! Good lines, good lines. Whoever all was a part of writing the story for Halo, like the original Halo games, good job. I know Marty did the soundtrack and did some of the coding as well. I just don't know if he worked on like writing the actual story or not. I know his father, Bob O'Donnell, had a single line in Halo 2, where that one prophet in the first cutscene is like, "Nay, it was heresy." That was Bob O'Donnell, Marty's dad, which I thought was amazing that they included him and that they brought Marty's dad in there. That was just, I don't know. It's just a very nice touch. Like, you never would have thought about it until you like get into like how it's made, and I don't know. I just really like that. So yeah, it's showing I've got one viewer again here. Maybe one it is lurking still, but going off of what happened with Earl's stream last Friday, there could be more lurking there. It's just Twitch is not. God damn it, more ghost box. There could be much more in the chat, or more lurking, because what happened was there was at least 5 confirmed people watching Earl's stream, and I do believe there were at least 3 watching at all times. Yet Twitch was only showing 1 or 2 for most of the stream. Which, in order to get affiliate, he needed to have an average of 3 viewers for 3 hours. And it ended up only being like 1.9 or something like that, which is really unfortunate. He was really looking forward to it too. But it was cool. I got to be a part. I got to be an active part of Earl's chat, and basically Earl, at the end, Earl, God damn it, Earl actually like congratulated me on being the VIP viewer or something, like that I was the most active, and that I was basically the only legitimate viewer that Twitch was showing on that. It was weird. It kind of felt a little awkward, but I was like, hey, yeah, I'm glad to be here. We had some funny moments. We made some awesome jokes. I wonder if Earl still wants to do those heists, because I've got 2 heists set up, and he's got a heist set up. We can make some pretty decent money, I think, even with as crappy of loot as I got on the Cayo Perico heist. So, as far as I know, if I remember, I've got the Diamond Casino heist ready. It's artwork on, what was it? Stealth, I do believe. But then Cayo Perico, there's no gold, maybe 1 or 2 paintings, and that's it. Everything else is cash, which is low level loot. Earl's got a Cayo Perico set up though, and it's pretty. I don't know what loot he's got though, but he and I have gotten pretty good at those heists. And I really would love to stream that stuff, but my computer and my internet aren't good enough for that, unfortunately. And it just, yeah. Which is why, you know, maybe whenever my career actually gets started, or, you know, whatever that is, I always say my career, but I'm talking about like if and when I get to computer science. I'm gonna turn it down a little. As awesome as it is, it's still a little. There we go. I don't know. I'm just. Hopefully, if there comes a time that I get better internet, I can stream more. Or not stream more, I can stream better quality. I can actually stream at 30 frames per second again without having to worry about frame drops. And I'm not sure if it's necessarily that my internet is bad. Maybe the fact that a lot of people may be also using the internet service provider I'm using right now. So like I said, I live in a small town, and 2,700 people. I looked it up earlier on stream, and it's 2,700. Now, yeah, that was off screen. You guys didn't see it. Because I do wish to remain somewhat anonymous. I mean, I'm not about to show my face anytime soon. I'm not about to take off my helmet and show the world my hideous face. Nah, I'm not hideous, I don't think. I don't know. I feel like I would reveal my name before I'd reveal my face, really. Or at least my first name. Now that will come later. Maybe. Some people already know it, but I would prefer it if I was called by Arbiter anyways. Like, if people know me in real life, then I wouldn't mind them calling me. If like, let's say a friend of mine that I know IRL happened to pop in on stream, if they were to call me by my first name, I'd be really okay with that. But then again, if that happened, then people online would also probably start calling me by my first name. But by that time, I'd be used to, you know, someone already calling me that on stream, and I don't know. I'm trying to predict my own fucking future, and the moral of the story is I honestly don't know. I'm just making hypotheses and running simulations in my head of what may happen. Which is the story of my life. Well, let's see. Another thing I really wanted at one point that got pushed back and then eventually scrapped indefinitely again was getting a VR headset. I have never actually experienced virtual reality. Well, not on like my PC or anything. There's a few games that I kind of would like to try out. Beat Saber is a real cool one, especially if I can find some custom songs. Like if I can find songs I really like on Beat Saber, that'd be fucking awesome. But there's also stuff like Just in Time. That was a good one. And there's a real game, another game that I'd like to really freak people out by. So as you may be able to tell, I am not really afraid of heights. At least not too bad or anything like that. I don't get like too much anxiety. Like here, I'm fine. And working on skyscrapers, I'm fine. In Minecraft, I haven't actually worked on skyscrapers in real life. That may scare me a little, but there is a VR game out there. I forgot what it's called, but basically, it's the test to see if you're afraid of heights, and it's basically you're high at a skyscraper. I have just completed another layer. What layer are we at now? We are at layer 44 on sector 1D. Nice. But basically, you're high in a skyscraper, and there is a plank leading out high above the street below, and at the end of that plank is a cake. You gotta just go get the cake. It's simple. I wonder how I would actually do on that. I honestly don't know. I feel like I would be fine, but then again, I've never actually been. I don't know. I don't know exactly how high up I've been in like terms of skyscrapers. I know I've been in like the Arch Gateway. I just don't know. I honestly feel like I'd be okay on that. I want to try it though, if and when I do get VR. And I am saving up enough to where I could get it. The thing is, if I get VR, I don't want to get a crappy one. And there's no way in hell I'm going after anything Oculus now. After they said, you know, you have to link your Facebook account. No, fuck no. I ain't doing that shit. There's no way in hell I'm doing that. I'm probably going to go for something like HTC Vive or maybe Cosmos or something like that. Getting a lot of, uh-oh. Don't break the stone bricks. We need those. The thing is, even if I were to get VR on this machine, though, I highly doubt I'd be able to stream it, because I can't even stream Grand Theft Auto 5 without my computer dying. The stream died, my computer died trying to load graphics in. It just wasn't good. And yet Earl, I was watching Earl stream. It was like smooth as fuck, 60 frames per second, and there wasn't really any graphical issues. Like, what kind of a freaking PC does he have? What kind of internet does he have? Like, he's got some sort of magic there, and I've got this. And he mentioned something of like, unless you live in the middle of nowhere where not a lot of people are interested. Well, it's not like I live in Nevada or anything, but the town I live in is 2,700. I have to drive 30 minutes just to get to Walmart. And that's just how it's always been. Wait, is this thing full? Oh, it's full. There we go. Yeah, hopefully. I believe better days are ahead for me. Just waiting to kind of get there, I guess. I'll get there someday. I think I should have some stone bricks in the... No, I didn't mean to place both of them! One of them was a backup. Or I found another one somewhere, somehow, and I just have it as a backup in case I decide to accidentally use my non-silk touch pickaxe on the ender chest and get an Eye of Ender back. Even though I am close to the obsidian now, I can go... No, I wouldn't... No, I'm dumb. It's reversed. I wouldn't get the Eye of Ender back. I'd get the obsidian back, and the Eye of Ender would be dead. So, yeah. And I don't feel like going back. Even though I saw back at home, I've got 2 ender chests in one of the chests I've got. And then I've got blaze powders and... I got blaze rods, powders, and I've got plenty of obsidian and ender pearls. I could make some if I wanted to. If it was just... Let's just not do that. Shall we? Hold on, I've got to redo some stuff here. I'll leave that out for now. Kind of caught me in an awkward moment when I was right at filling up one shulker box, getting ready to use another. Well, now I have to go back to that other shulker box in order to save, in order to not have an empty space. Okay. I'll go ahead and put these in here as well. There. You go in there. You go back in my pocket. Hey, no. You go back here. And we'll go from here. Okay. So now. Here's where things... Where the title and the description will actually start to actually make sense. Where it actually becomes relevant. Now, I gotta dig here and figure out where that all goes. Alright. And like I said, kids, adults, every single Minecraft person, or person who's ever played Minecraft, this is why, rule number 1, never dig down. You never know when you're going to be at the top of a ravine, whether you're going to be at the top of a lava pit, or both. Yes, I do have a path going down there at this side of the thing. In fact, that's where I went ahead and set up the stone wall here to go ahead and close off that area. That way I don't have to deal with mobs. I've only got to deal with mobs on this side here. But I need to go get some. Wait, do I still have... Oh wait, I think I still got coffee. Nice. I may go get something else to drink in a little. And I also may go check on Gemma to make sure she's good. I don't know how long my mom's going to be in North Carolina visiting my sister. Things have been stressful for Rachel as well. And that's why my mom's going out to visit. I forgot exactly what all's going on with her. I think she quit her job dispatching again for whatever reasons. I think there's some sort of legality issue now because they, like, apparently there was a new rule that was set in place, but they didn't tell anyone. So whenever Rachel left for maternity leave, the thing is, so a little story on Joey. Joey is my nephew. The thing is, my sister and her husband were trying to have a kid for a good long while, but it wasn't happening. So they wound up adopting Joey. The thing is, they adopted Joey when he was born. The thing is, the police department she worked at had a thing for like maternity leave, and it does apply to adopted kids or something. But something happened, and it was supposed to be paid time off, but they said it wasn't because of some sort of rule that was not in place when she started working there. But then it got enacted. They just didn't tell anyone, and that's not supposed to happen. And then apparently, after she told them that wasn't supposed to happen, apparently afterwards they had a day where where HR kind of came in. It's like, hey, there's this rule here, a sign here that you acknowledge this or something. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Plus, I honestly don't know what's all going on with Rachel. All I know is that there's a lot of she's going through some stuff. And I don't know. I also think Jeremy or maybe Josh, I forgot who, one of them ended up losing their jobs or something, and they're still trying to search. So, I don't know. They're still doing well. They're still doing okay. They're not in any danger yet. And by danger, I mean there's like no... They're not losing their house or anything. But they're still like trying to figure out, okay, how exactly do we keep going? Because it's not going to last forever, right? That's kind of what happened with me and my mom when we came back to Texas, and we had to figure out, okay, where are we going from here? Because we're no longer getting Dad's disability in for obvious reasons. So, and that's when I started applying for jobs, and Walmart was like, hey, you want to work for us? And I didn't have, it went from, oh, got items down here. More bats to kill. We got more lava here. Yeah, go in the lava, please. Just, dumbass. That's always so satisfying. 146. I'm gonna clip that. I don't know. I just really don't like bats in Minecraft. I feel like they're pointless. Yeah, in real life, they're really cute, especially when they're eating bananas. But in Minecraft, they don't drop any items. They don't drop any XP. They just fly around like little flies, make annoying squeaking sounds, and basically tell you, oh, I can spawn here because it's dark. Mobs can spawn here because it's dark. You could die. Have fun. Yeah, no. Damn it. Damn it. There. Now I get to use this box. How about $2 and a donuts? Also, Earl did mention something that on like he is still surprised and proud that, well, I'm not sure if proud is necessarily the right word, but he's impressed by how quickly he said how quickly I'm growing on how many followers I'm getting. Although I feel like I think it's kind of slowed down a little bit. I feel like I'm not really growing that fast, but then again, I honestly don't know the perspective and the scope of what he's talking about. I think I may be growing faster than he was when he was first starting out, and that does make sense. But he did mention that one of the reasons he thinks that I'm growing so fast is because of how into games that I get, like how I get into it and how much energy I put into it. And that's kind of always been how I have been. And going back to my dad, actually, I feel like if he were to see this and he were to kind of know that someone thinks I'm growing fast by playing a game, he'd be a little surprised because he didn't mind me playing video games, but he wanted to make sure that, I wasn't becoming obsessed about video games, that, and that I wasn't confusing real life with video game life, right? And he hated when I was quoting shit all the time. He hated when I was constantly making references to that. But one day I asked him, because there are people who make a living by playing video games, that there is an actual entertainment there's actual entertainment industry out there for people playing video games. And I happened to ask him, what, so let's just say hypothetically I somehow got a job where I was able to sustain myself by playing video games. How would you react to that? And he said that he would be okay with that because, that's how he said that that's how, I'd be making my money. That's how I'd be paying my bills, and that would be my work. I guess what he was trying to say is that don't count on it to be your income. And I understand that completely because, not everyone who plays video games is going to make it big. Not everyone who plays video games and really not everyone who wants to make money by playing video games. Very few people actually do start to make money off it, and then fewer still actually are able to make a living off it. Like, I was watching some interviews on Markiplier by Larry King, and Larry King kind of asked how it happened, and Mark kind of said it kind of happened by accident, actually. Like, how he was lucky that his channel just started growing, that people liked him so much that, I don't know. I really don't feel like I'm doing the same like Mark is. But I feel like if I somehow did start exploding in popularity, like if a lot of people started watching, and I actually started to make money from this somehow, one, I'd have to be very careful of what I play in the background. Like, I wouldn't be able to play the Halo soundtrack in my streams. I don't think I'd have to start making my own stuff, I think. But I feel like I would have to make a decision. Okay, do I commit full force to this? Or do I, keep streaming part-time, I guess, on top of whatever else I'm doing? And I feel like if I were to somehow gain enough popularity to start making money off of this, I feel like I would be okay with that. My main concern, though, is that, it's probably not going to happen because... What is this? How many times have I streamed Minecraft now? Well, let's see. I've streamed Minecraft. I've streamed Halo. A few different ways of Halo, though. But still, Halo. Well, for all intents and purposes, we will consider all the games in the Master Chief Collection one game, because that's one universe type of thing. So that's two, and then I had Skullgirls. And so that's like 3 games I've played. And I've said I've been thinking about playing Battlefront 2, but I feel like I feel like if I'm playing the same games over and over again, you know, people are gonna get tired of that, and that's also why I haven't really started doing YouTube too much, because who's gonna want to see 100-part series of Star Wars Battlefront 2 in which I win every single battle? I used to hate in streaming Valhalla, but I got like 20 plus followers. See, the problem is I really don't play a whole lot of new games. I kind of like to play the same games I've played for a long time. I'm an old school gamer, I guess. Like my sister actually got me Among Us. I haven't actually installed it. Yeah, it kind of hurt. Yeah, that kind of hurt if you plan on streaming them. Don't do it. And like I said, I'm just kind of doing, don't play Among Us. Ah, yeah. Hell, I saw it yesterday. I shit you not. Yesterday, I found there is an actual SCP written on Among Us. They actually approved an official SCP on Among Us. And the Vulcan, who does the official voice for SCP-048, no, 049, sorry, SCP-049, the Plague Doctor, they actually did an official video on it. Very fitting music for this. It's sad that, you know, what has it become now? It's it become like the new, what is it called? Fuck. The triangle with the eye in it, with the Illuminati. Is this like the new Illuminati cult Among Us or something? Like, by the way, what server are you playing on? I am playing on Empire Minecraft. A family-friendly server that's been around for years upon years, and it's really cool. Really chill, awesome community. But, what? Among Us came out years ago before it blew up in popularity. Hell, the Henry Stickmin collection made a reference to it before it even grew up in popularity. I think what happened, wasn't there supposed to be an Among Us 2 announced or something, and then it didn't happen, and then that's how Among Us 1 grew in popularity? And now it's just still going. It's rampant now. It's like just out of control. Honestly, trends on the internet are really fucking weird. Like, I don't know. Is Siren Head still going around on the internet, or did that kind of die down? I feel like that was a pretty big thing for a few months when Markiplier found it, and then it's kind of died down a little bit again. Honestly, I really don't keep in touch with like internet trends. I just notice of whenever I'm just trying to, you know, do stuff. Oh, hey, I just see stuff in the related videos or something on the YouTube front page, or people posting stuff on Discord, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? And like I said, I was just looking for videos that the Vulcan has done on SCPs that I've read about while I've been mining here, and I happened to find a fucking thumbnail of Among Us, and there is actually an SCP. It's SCP-51 something, and I don't know why did that. Who the hell in the O5 Council approved that? Honestly, it's weird. How much SCP-420J were they smoking? It is cringe, honestly. There are some really good SCPs out there, but I've been seeing some people have been mentioning that a lot of the newer SCPs are losing their charisma. Like, a lot of the newer SCPs that are coming out aren't as good as the older ones, I guess. Like, the OG SCPs, like Series 1, which the series is like SCP Series 1 is SCP-0 through SCP. No. It's SCP-001 through SCP-999. It's every 1,000 SCPs, there's a new series. And I feel like Series 1 is like the OG community. I mean, that's where 173 is, the original. Don't have a stroke in the middle of it. It's not that I'm having a stroke, it's just my brain is going faster than my mouth is. It's like, the processor of the computer is very fast, yet the display, trying to display it to the user, takes a lot of time, relatively speaking. Like, it can do a shit ton of calculations in a few seconds, but whenever it's having to constantly display those calculations to the screen, that's what takes up so much time. It's like, done! Okay, wait. Okay, you showed it? Okay. Done! Show it! Wait. And that's just kind of generally how it is, I think. That's why, on that one project I had to do for college where basically, it was for my operating systems class, and we were learning about threading and threads and multi-threads. Basically, we had to write a program that would use multiple threads to, so the idea is that a computer ultimately can only do one thing at a time, even though it's really doing things fast. Even though we say it's doing a lot of things at once, it's really only doing one thing at a time. But that's why there's multiple cores, multiple processors working on stuff. The thing is, whenever you give it a program, it will usually only run on one processor unless you tell it to use multiple processors. And in which case, you probably want to include in your program, okay, this processor will do this task, while another one will do another task. And then when it's running, it will tell the processor, okay, we've got these tasks. So the project was to multiply two matrices of size 10,000 by 10,000 together. And those, going from what I learned in linear algebra, thank God I actually took that class beforehand. Okay, so, all right, pause on the story. So the reason I'm digging the hole is because, so, let me actually fly up here. I don't think I've actually shown this on stream. And let me set the music back a little bit. So it's going to take a little bit to fly. So, Mr. Conductor, as I call him, or a big Foxy or something, has built an awesome, gigantic 500 by 500 pixel art of Foxy. I've shown it on stream once on, like, the map, but this thing is massive, right? And I cannot use fireworks that high up, no! And it just keeps going and going and going. There's this hook right there, and it's just, you can see blood on the walls behind him, and it's really just, oh, that's a good view right there. They want to be creative. The thing is, so underneath this pixel art, though, he's wanting to host events of some sort. So this pixel art is 500 by 500. I've already set up the area for it. He wants to set it up to where, for the area underneath the pixel art, he wants it to go down to layer 5 and have it slabbed at the bottom here to where mobs cannot spawn. And then once everything's set up, he wants to start hosting events that are kind of based off of SCP-3008, the Infinite IKEA. Basically, he wants to be able to control the mob spawning, to have a custom day-night cycle, and players who are, I don't exactly know what inside the event he's going to do, like if they're just surviving or if they're supposed to build structures or something. I'm not sure. But that's kind of what's going to happen once the hole's here. The problem is, we gotta have the hole first. 500 by 500 is a huge hole. I've only done holes of size 32 by 32 and 64 by 64 in the past. The problem is, with beacons, and I haven't used beacons before in my holes before. Beacons only have a range of 100 by 100. Well, the block in the middle is free, but then with level 4, it only goes in like one direction 100 blocks. So it's actually 101 by 101. The thing is, with a 500 by 500 hole, this divides it up into sectors. 25 sectors. That one is done. I'm working on the second one. There's 23 more after this. So it's going to take a while. Now, I don't think I'm the only one working on the hole. I think other people are like working on other areas. They're not doing exactly my method, but I can see some of the work people have been doing, but it's just, it's going to take a while. But I like digging in Minecraft anyways because it's relaxing, it's chill, I'm not having to worry about getting blown up by getting stuck with another plasma grenade and having an epic scream like that one time. Still, that grunt had a really nice throw. And where it landed on me and how my vision just filled up with light was perfect. That was actually the best grenade stick I've ever had. I can't be mad at that. Like, it was too epic. Like, that it could have been it should have been scripted like that. That was how good it was. What was I talking about before? I was talking about a story or something. Fuck. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, the multi-processing stuff. So now I forgot why I was talking about it, but basically we had the project was to multiply 2 matrices of size 10,000 by 10,000. Both of the matrices were that size. We just had to initialize them to random values. We had to multiply them together. The thing is, from what I learned in my linear algebra class, for each value, it's like, what is it? Let's say you had a 4x4 matrix, multiplying it by another 4x4 matrix. You had to take the values of all the values in that row and that column in both matrices, I do believe. So for a single value, it was having to take at least 20,000 values, right? And do some basic arithmetic with them. It was either 20,000 or 40,000 per variable. And we're talking about what's 10,000 by 10,000? How many zeros is that? That's 8 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 6 million, 100 million values in a matrix. We got 2 of them. Well, actually, nah. It would only have to go through 100 million. It's fine because we're not making. The resulting matrix would only be 1. The thing is, he wasn't concerned about the end value at all. He wasn't concerned about what the final value was. He was just wanting us. The idea was we had this huge ass task ahead of us, and so he wanted us to divide it up into 4 different threads to speed it up. It took my laptop 5.5 hours to do. The final runtime when it completed was, what was it, 330 minutes, I do believe it was. The thing is, my professor was kind of surprised. Usually it only takes about 3 hours on regular computers. The thing is, my laptops are kind of crappy, not gonna lie. They couldn't even run Grand Theft Auto 5 or Space Engineers. They weren't designed for games at all. And then and then he wanted us to run it on a second machine, which he let us also use the machines in the computer labs. Those are really powerful machines. The program that took 5.5 hours to run on my laptop, it only took 30 minutes on one of those machines down there. I was really fucking surprised by, but yeah. I don't know how long it would take on this computer, but I'm not about to find out. One, I'm not about to find out if I still have that somewhere on my projects folder. And I'm not about to run it, especially not on stream. No, that would kill my computer. Oh yeah, Reclaimer. Freaking epic track I love to listen to. Oh, I'm still wearing this thing. Why am I wearing this? Now, why was I talking about multi-threading as well? I was talking about that's how computers run. Take your time, don't have a stroke. Oh, yeah. I was talking about SCPs, right? And that went into me trying to explain something, but then I couldn't find the right words. You said, don't have a stroke over it. And then I was like, okay, well, my brain works faster than my mouth does a lot of times. That's why sometimes whenever I'm trying to explain something, words don't come out quite right sometimes. Which I apologize. And then that's how I got into saying that it's kind of like computers. And then I went on to the project. But then it also got interrupted by the pixel art. So now we're back here. The kind of SCPs. But why do people do that to themselves? Well, I don't know. I guess he wanted to build something impressive, which if I can... Hold on, let me get up the EMC map. No, that's Twitch Studio on my left screen. Oh, fuck. I just... Hold on. That is the wrong window. I did not want to drag that over here. I wanted to drag this over here. Maximize that. Maximize that. Go back to Minecraft. I need a map. Teleport request? There is, but only if you're in a group and only if you're on the same SMP within 500 blocks, I do believe. Copy to clipboard. Now, let me see. Edit the window for this. Game capture. Change the window to be, what is it? Live map. Is that not working? Why is it not working? Okay, apparently that's not wanting to work, so we'll go to screen share instead. Share screen 1. Or maybe it thinks it's not an actual game. Share that. Nothing. Okay, we'll just share screen 1 then. There. Yeah, this is the pixel art that the guy, that Conductor Conduit has made. That's his, that's him right there. That's what he's called, yeah. It's really impressive. Like I said, you can even see blood on the wall back there. It's just, it's huge. And he really wanted to be creative, I guess. Change that, cancel. No screen share. Go back to game capture, which we'll set to Minecraft. And show. Yeah, it's really like I've done some pixel art stuff in the past, but nothing on that scale. And let me go ahead and disable, and let me go ahead and close that map, that way so it's not idling in the background. We got 35 frame drops. Oh well. I'm actually surprised I did not get any frame drops changing SMPs or anything like that. But yeah, people do huge things because they want to challenge themselves. They want to be creative, even if it takes a long time. And me, I'm doing the whole because I find it relaxing. But I also like to tackle huge projects as well. That's also why I do the Golden Elite Challenge. I want to see if I can do it, because I'm really good at Halo. I've been playing it for years, and, what happens if you take one of the most difficult enemies in the game and replace every single enemy with it? Okay, so the Golden Elite Challenge. So the Elite Commanders, as they are actually called, are a very tough enemy in Halo 1. They have strong shields, they have a more aggressive AI, but they can also be holding energy swords, which in Halo 1 will kill you in one hit, and you cannot pick them up or anything. So my thing was, okay, well, what if I replace every enemy with the Elite Commanders, or more commonly referred to as the Golden Elites? Thus, the Golden Elite Challenge happens. So that this can only happen in 4 levels because they only appear in 4 levels, but I basically swap every enemy out with them. Each level is a little unique in terms of how difficult it is. On Truth and Reconciliation, you start out with a sniper rifle, and there's plenty of sniper ammo throughout, so you always have a steady supply to kill them with. It's just, you can't kill every single one of them like that, no. You have to, you know, be conservative with your ammo, but you've always got some ammo, some way to kill them. With Silent Cartographer, that one's rather easy because you have the Warthog to splatter them with, and with Halo 1 splatter physics, going faster than 5 miles per hour will kill them. Then we get to Assault on the Control Room. Well, actually, on Truth and Reconciliation, there are a few moments of hell. If you've heard of Dark Souls, it may sound familiar. Basically, I actually haven't played Dark Souls, but in terms of how unforgiving it is, in the room where you spawn in on the ship when you first get inside, you basically spawn in this room, and it spawns a lot of golden elites around you. Good luck. Oh, and then there's some coming out from the side tunnels as well. Yeah. But then Assault on the Control Room, the beginning is also hell because you have no weapons to kill them with. You just have to kind of dodge them, hope they kill each other, while hoping they don't air slash you, while also not running into the wall or running off the cliff, and also picking up a grenade and killing them, and then also being lucky. Once you get past that, it's relatively fine. Then comes 2 Betrayals. 2 Betrayals is the level of the 4 levels. It's the only level that actually has the flood. What makes it so bad is that when I replace all the characters, I replace the flood too. Every infection form is replaced with the Golden Elite. What used to take 1 hit to kill takes a lot more than that. And it's very scary when you enter a room and there's 100 of them in there, and then there's a trigger to spawn 60 more of them. I'm just using random numbers to estimate. I honestly don't know how many spawn, but there's a reason why on my channel I've got a clip titled Scary Room Number 1. That's like the first scary room on 2 Betrayals. I'll go ahead and link that in the chat. This is pain. Something went wrong. We couldn't find that clip, but it's showing in the fucking chat, though. But even if it's not showing, it should still exist. I hope. I hope I didn't lose that clip. Because it was real funny seeing my reaction. I screamed like a little girl, of course. Now, on 2 Betrayals, though, you do start with a shotgun and a plasma pistol. And there is also a pistol and a sniper rifle in the beginning. So you have 4 pretty decent weapons. The shotgun is probably the best weapon you could have for this challenge, though. Just don't run out of ammo like I did when playing through, and I kind of had to start over. Well, I am going to have to start over is what is the problem. But the thing is, I found out that the way I was modifying the maps was using I was having to use Halo PC, which is basically the PC version of Halo 1. That came out in 2003. I was using a tool called Halo Map Tools. That's been around since ages. The thing is, when I was installing the Halo 3 Flood Survival mod, which I streamed a few weeks ago, I also found the Halo 1 maps, and they were the exact same as the stuff on Halo PC. I even opened it in Halo Map Tools, and it actually opened, and it let me modify the stuff. So, I can actually I have actually done it. I have the maps ready. I have modified the Halo 1 maps on the Master Chief Collection to be the Golden Elite Challenge. And now that I know it can actually be made on the Master Chief Collection, I know I can actually distribute it reliably. Because, you know, who's still gonna have Halo PC? Not many people. But a lot of people probably have the Master Chief Collection, so yeah. So if people want to try out this hell, they can. The thing is, this isn't even the worst hell I've made, though. You haven't heard of Oops All Rocket Flood. I tried playing it on my own, and so basically, The rocket launcher is the most powerful weapon in Halo 1. That power should not be given to NPCs, but someone in Bungie decided, hey, let's give it to one of the Flood. And even when some of the Bungie developers were watching someone do a speed run of Halo, one of them was like, okay, seriously though, whose idea was rocket launcher Flood? Even they know. And the idea popped in my head, what if I take one of the hardest enemies and replace them all with it? Yeah. Oops, all rocket Flood. Now, I only did this with one level. There's a few levels I could have done this with, which, no, I'm not about to go through the whole thing. The theory was, what if just the library? Because there are 2 levels in between the Assault on the Control Room and 2 Betrayals. The last 2 levels on the Golden Elite Challenge. So what if you have to skip 2 levels to actually get to it? What, is there a way that I could branch them? And I never really found a way to branch them, but one of the ideas was, oops, all rocket Flood. And I feel like on my Discord server, I should include a channel of challenges by Arbiter 1223 if you want to do it, and I stream them as well. The Golden Elite Challenge, and basically it's like, here's the name of the challenge, is like the description of it, any terms or conditions, like no cheating, no doing this or that or whatever, no skipping encounters like I've accidentally done, and it kind of fucked me over actually, but it could also be used to complete the level, which no. And then once everything's kind of laid out, supply the maps. Also explain how to do it as well. And explain, back up your maps before you do this. Now I kind of want to do the Golden Elite Challenge again. I feel, yeah, I haven't actually set that up on my Discord server yet, but I feel like, in the near future I may do that. In fact, hold on. Enough of you. Shoots the angel swings. Oh, don't do that. You shot an angel. What demon are you? Wait. Okay, I need another gravel. Give me this. Yeah, I'm actually thinking. I feel like, now that I've mentioned it, I kind of want to do the gold. It's been a while since I've actually streamed the Golden Elite Challenge. I kind of want to do that now. I may actually switch gears and play it, because it's also been quite a few days since I last played Halo. And I kind of want to shoot something again. Then again, I won't be doing as much shooting as I will be throwing grenades. Admittedly. And it may be painful again. But I never actually did complete the Golden Elite Challenge on stream. And now that I know I can do it on the Master Chief Collection, I've been wanting to do another stream series on that. It just hasn't happened yet. Let me finish this tunnel real quick. Let me finish, and then what I will do is I will actually stop the stream, because I've been streaming for 2.5 hours and I don't want it to start glitching, because after 4 hours the likelihood of the stream just dying, it increases. But I'll go ahead and stop the stream, and then I'll go get something to eat real quick, and I will restart the stream a few minutes later, and I'll go to the Golden Elite Challenge. Would that be okay? Or do you guys want me to keep doing Minecraft? Do we want Golden Elite Challenge or Minecraft? Because I know I said, hey, we're doing a chill stream today. Someone comes in. Oh, it's Golden Elite Challenge. This isn't chill. This is hell. This is painful. We got trouble. Let me... I'll go ahead and do this right here. Oh god, it's dark. I don't have a torch in my hand. I would do the challenge if it was me. Okay. What? These glow. Oh yeah, these do glow slightly. I forgot about that. Alright, well, let me go ahead and get this part of the wall set up since I went ahead and started it, and then I'll... And then, at the pains of going through mining a giant hole without a break. Oh, don't worry, there's plenty of breaks in this. And don't ask me why there's light there. I think when Mr. Conductor was finishing up, like, some of the holes, I think there may have been some lighting glitches here. But there's not supposed to be holes there. I think it's just Minecraft not knowing the awesomeness of what's happening and just freaking out. What is that?
I am a monument to all your sins.
I need more, stone. No! I don't want that. I didn't even mean to accidentally do that meme. So the idea for the stone bricks is to, due to EMC's anti-grief stuff, people cannot break through this unless they are my friend. So the idea is that they can't, like, break into the arena. Okay. Alright, that's good for now. Let's go ahead and skip to the music where it actually starts to, So, we're gonna be... I'll go to the stream starting soon screen here. So, I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna go ahead and, like, stop the stream here. Hey. Okay, well, whatever. I'll stop the stream here, kind of get my computer a tiny bit of a break, and then I'll start up the stream, and then we'll go into the Golden Elite Challenge again. Like I said, I have the Golden Elite Challenge set up on the Master Chief Collection to actually be able to do it. And, yeah. I'll do the MCC Golden Elite Challenge. We'll start it, at least. There's no way in hell I'm going to be able to complete it today. I don't even know how far I'm going to get into Truth and Reconciliation today. But, let me join you. Nah, I'm gonna go through this hell solo. But, yeah. We're gonna be doing that, and then, we'll go from there. So, I'm gonna be going and ending the stream, and, wait for the music to end, but, yeah. So, don't go anywhere. I will be back. I'm just gonna go get something to drink, maybe something to eat again, and, yeah. Go from there. So, hang tight. Arbor's gonna be back. Song's taking longer, please. Alright. Be right back.